Hello! It is week 14 of our CSA unboxing video series, and we are suffering through a windy day here, so I apologize for the sound and state of my hair. We are on the cusp of fall. I believe the first day of fall is going to happen sometime this weekend, but I don't know for sure, but we'll find out. Before we look at the vegetables that we got this week, let's take a look at some of the stuff we did last week.
Not a lot of food photos again this week because we're having work done in the kitchen and it's kind of a mess. We did have a salad that was really good. I ate an onion sandwich because my mother-in-law, who I trust, and her sister, who I trust, told me that onion sandwiches were good, and it actually was. And so since I have a little time to fill, I thought I would give you a little newspaper expertise and talk about headlines. They're difficult, and this is one way that we write headlines. It's kind of a random sort of thing, and you have to do it all day, and if you do it long enough, usually something works out.
Okay, so that was kind of disappointing, but it's been a little bit difficult to do any kind of kitchen work in our house the last couple of weeks, but that will be changing soon, I hope. Now, before we look at the vegetables yet again, let's take a look at what happened when Lucy went down to the Canton Farmers Market to pick up our CSA share.
So I guess it's become kind of a tradition that she send me this picture that I cannot read, and then that she began to pepper me with questions. This time it was questions about peppers, but I guess she didn't need to ask me. She sent some nice pictures this week that sort of were nice to look at. They weren't really all that helpful. They're mostly just peppers. And, the email or the text messages kind of got mixed up because I was working, so I wasn't really paying attention. So I answered late a couple of her questions, and so I didn't quite get what I thought I would get. But that's okay because she was nice about it. She apologized for leaving before I'd answered her questions. But also, she did come back with the biggest tomato that she had ever seen.
All right, now let's take a look, finally, at the vegetables we got this week. Not a lot of surprises, but let's look at them anyway. First off, onions. Nice, big onions. Two of them, a yellow one and a red one, getting better with my colors, but looking forward to maybe having another onion sandwich this week. There was a time when I would have believed that I would not say that, but yes, an onion sandwich could be in my future. Of course, still coming on strong is the sweet corn. 5 more ears. These have become things that we don't eat with meals anymore. It is something that you eat when you're peckish for a little something. Throw an ear of corn in the microwave and you're off to the races. The races of eating corn. Tomatillas, no matter how you spell them, they look the same. Lucy, the first time she went, called them lantern fruit. And I guess I can kind of see that, but I don't know why she wouldn't know what the names of them were. What else? Oh, speaking of not knowing about vegetables, here it is, lettuce. Last week when I asked her to get lettuce, she got me a giant Napa cabbage, but this is actual lettuce. These heads are getting much bigger too, and so I'm going to enjoy that in the inevitable salad coming this week. Another big head of garlic. I'm still going back and forth. Is it a head of garlic or a bulb of garlic? I know the individual things are cloves, but that's where my knowledge ends. Broccoli. Haven't gotten broccoli for a couple of weeks, and once again a couple of broccoli tops, so looking forward to those. We'll steam that up sometime this week. We had a little bit of, well, you saw in the trip about the tomatoes, we went back and forth on whether to get a cherry tomato or a tomato, and Lucy came back with what she declared as the largest tomato she has ever seen in her life. And that's a pretty big tomato, heirloom variety, I assume. Maybe I will have a double-decker tomato sandwich and onion sandwich. And finally, peppers, bell peppers, 3 kind of different colors, orange, red, and yellow. Something I learned a while ago is most peppers are bell peppers, even chili peppers are bell peppers, but these are the bell peppers that we like to eat in salads and things. And so that is what we got at the farmer's market as our CSA share this week. Come back next week and we'll find out what happens then.